Hello, I've come home earlier than I was expecting, which is great because it's meant I had time to go to the shops before I have to go to shul, and that means that when I finish at shul I can just come home, which is great, and it means that Wayne can get started on the food before I come home, which is also great. My mum, via Wayne, got me a little mishloach manot packet. I've spoken about mishloach manot before, but essentially it's just like packets that you give each other. Usually you're meant to have some fruit and then like something else that, you know, you can enjoy there and then, and Wayne and my mum did a very good job of getting me a very nice little care package, which I really wasn't expecting. I was so shocked when I walked in. But I also bought some stuff for my aunt and my grandma, so I need to like package that up. But I have now about 20 minutes before I need to go, so I've just put on some toast because I am hungry. I'm feeling a bit peckish. But I did something new today with my outfit, and I've been so happy all day. It's the first day that I've properly got to wear my summer clothes, and I love what I've done. I kind of went a bit rogue, I would say, not really, but like not something I've done before, but I really love it. It does obviously help that I've, you know, got freshly washed hair. That's always going to make me feel better, but let me show you. I'm so happy. So this is a crop top that I got from my sister, I think during COVID, or maybe more recently than that, I don't know, but it's not one I've ever paired with the skirt before. I don't know why I didn't do that last year, but I really like this as a combination. It's so light and so easy, and I'm wearing my white leggings underneath, which I do like, but they don't have pockets, so that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, overall, I love this, and I had it with like a zip-up jumper as well, so still light. And then I had these earrings, which I got just last weekend from my grandfather, which when he offered them, I wasn't so sure, because I don't need more jewellery. But the more I looked at them, the more I realised I always struggle to find green earrings, or like I don't have any. Well, I've got one pair, but they're quite loud, whereas these feel a little bit more reserved, still louder than, you know, just studs, but better. And I've also got my Magen David necklace on, and I just feel very matchy and very, very good for work, very good for warmer weather, because it was like 15, 16 degrees today and very sunny, and also good because I thought I was going to have to go straight to shul, and this is also a reasonable outfit for shul. Probably a little bit too casual for like a Saturday service, but I think it's okay for Purim. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my food now, or just my toast, and then go to shul, and then we'll have supper, and I don't know if I'll see you later, but I'm feeling in good spirits. Hi! We've just come back. We had, one of the things that you do for Purim is a seudah, which is like a meal. It was really lovely. A lot of my cousins were there, and their partners, and it was just really nice. Work today was also super chill, and I did a lot of reading, which was lovely. But it's crazy, this is the last time I'm working at that job until I get back from Australia, so that's wild. I can't believe like I'm at that stage now. Wayne's here.
Hello.
He came with, that was fun as well. Right, why am I here? Oh yeah, so another part, I think I've mentioned this, I did, is mishloach manot, which is where we give gifts, food gifts. And I got 3 actually, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting maybe one from my grandma, but I wasn't, and from my mum last night, obviously, which I also wasn't expecting. So I've ended up with 4 mishloach manot, which is wild. So the first one is from my aunt, which is some scones, and they look really good.
I do like the scones. I'm very excited about those.
I was surprised you went for the cranberry ones.
Well, I just like scones, and anything that's like more than plain is usually very good. Apple and cinnamon's the best though.
Ooh, scones.
You ever had an apple and cinnamon scone?
No.
Oh, amazing. White chocolate scone? Oh.
The only scone I've had
missing
other than
out.
plain is raisin, I think.
I like a raisin scone as much as the next guy, but apple and cinnamon.
Wow. And the white chocolate sounds good as well.
Like it's apple and cinnamon. Or you can get like a white chocolate, like, you know, like drizzle, or
Ooh,
like it's not
yeah.
white chocolate bits. Oh,
both would be good.
Absolutely, stunning.
Anyway, we're also going to have a look at the rest of the things because I haven't seen what else I've got. But Wayne's bought a remote for the TV finally after a very long time, and he's very happy. So am I.
Yeah.
This is not related to any of that, but one of my colleagues is leaving work tomorrow, and my boss asked to get some cupcakes, and I found these in Sainsbury's, and they look so good. I feel like it's not coming out as nicely on camera, but they are very, very good. Well, I hope they're very good. And they look really good. Like, this is a very good presentation, I think. Anyway, onto the mishloach manot. I think this is the one from my great aunt, and I can already see there's some juice.
It is, yeah.
Ooh, apple juice. Oh, I like the sound of that. That looks good.
Pink Lady specifically, apple juice.
Yeah, that looks good.
So
the thing is, I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, one of the things Wayne bought on behalf of my mum was some orange juice, some Tropicana. I don't know if I spoke about it on here at the time, but I was utterly obsessed with Tropicana when I lived in Ireland. And I haven't had it in so long, and I was actually going to buy it for myself yesterday before I came home, and then I decided not to. So then when I came home and saw this massive thing of Tropicana, I was very happy. I just love juice, and I'm very excited about this.
Imagine you had 2 Tropicana though. Imagine you bought yourself some and you had another one.
But our fridge is already, we don't have a very big fridge, so. Ooh, this looks, oh, I thought it was pineapple, but still, mango, yum, I love mango.
Mango's better than pineapple.
Go. Where did the man go?
I resent this.
Oh,
I think I would have been happier with
oh, and this
pineapple.
is very funny. I gave my family some tangerines as well.
You give and you
And
get.
what's this?
You get
Ooh,
what you
is this
give.
Cherries. I like the way that's packaged
Oh,
as well.
interesting.
That's
They're
cool,
massive
yeah.
cherries, aren't they? They're big
They're
cherries.
average sized cherries. They're about the
I'm
size
not
of a
actually
cherry.
sure I've ever had a cherry.
Neither am I. Lovely. And I like this bag. Do you know what? One of my issues... Oh, there's more.
The bag's not part of the gift. You have to give that back.
Well, one of the things that was interesting...
Oh,
Oh,
more.
ooh. I think this is going to be chocolate covered, either raisins or coffee beans. I'm going to guess raisins, but also very good. And again, I love the packaging.
That's good. Maybe chocolate and nuts.
Maybe. But yeah, I didn't have any bags to like put mine in, so I'm glad to have a nice couple of bags.
I'm going to stay perfectly still so that the edit is easy.
By you talking, that's made my edit hard. But we'll keep this in, so that's okay. This is the one from my grandma. Oh, this one's even got... Wow, that's crazy. She's got the writing on it. Happy Purim, Purim Sameach.
I like the Purim bag. I said that at the...
I didn't know that.
event.
I just thought it was... I just thought you were commenting on the bag because it was for
they were
Purim.
branded.
I have already seen some of this. Olives. I like olives, but I never get myself... Oh, they're spicy
potatoes.
though.
Oh, spicy?
So these are for you.
Spicy olives?
You like olives?
Yeah, I know, but I've never heard of spicy olives.
Well, we'll try them.
Perfect for snacking.
Bread. I like bread. Oh, this isn't bread. This is
yay!
like biscuits. Yummy.
Nice. Half chocolate.
Yeah.
I like those ones. I like
This
those
is
ones.
bread.
It is bread.
Bread. And this is one I already saw. A big slab of cheese. Now, Wayne and I, I'm not sure we like... I think brie has grown on me over the time.
I think we've had brie on like a cracker or something like on the ship. I've been
Cheese.
lied to.
This reminds me of Dutch cheese. The feel of it and the shape, even though it's not.
It's just a triangle.
I know, but it's like the softness. This really, like, this brings back memories from my childhood.
Cheesy
Anyway,
memories.
we can try that. What do you say?
Memories.
And a peach. I've got so much fruit now. We need to eat all this in the next 10 days because then I leave. Then I land, actually, in 10 days, which is crazy.
That peach nearly landed on the floor.
No, I have good catching skills.
I do not.
And another bag. I'll save this one for next year.
You're a good catch.
That was very delayed. Why are you so happy at the camera?
Oh, you're gonna edit. You're gonna edit to make it so it happen really fast.
I won't though. I'll just have many minutes of silence.
You can say I'm gonna land, and then like I'll like cut through, do like the audio track like as it's. I will figure out in post.
Will, he says.
I didn't say will. I said wheel. A wheel of cheese.
Yeah, look what
I really like you.
A wheel of me. Why are you sighing? You did it to me. I think that was all the food. And then I have, my grandma bought some chocolate for my mum.
10 bars.
10 bars, that's what she wanted, that's perfect. So this is coming with me to Australia. 300 grams times 10. Is that can't be right. 3, yeah, so 3 kilos, not 30 kilos. 3 kilos is fine, I can take that. Yeah.
3 kilos of chocolate?
I can take that.
I hope you're not allowed in the plane.
Wayne just doesn't want me to leave. Oh, how sweet.
Well, I don't want you to leave.
How sweet. Anyway, I need to really think about packing now. I haven't thought about it yet, and I need to buy some more stuff for my mum as well. There's so much I need to do.
Packed.
I do not. That suitcase is empty, and I haven't even decided which case to bring. There's 2 out there.
Well, then I'm delighted to know that
We're
they're
matching.
On our bedside.
Yay.
We are matching.
Anyway, this has been long, but fun. And I don't know how long, because I'm also so full now from the food, as I always am after my grandma's fed us. Shut up. I can't think about eating all of this right now, but it is.
But we're gonna do it.
We will.
You're gonna be. This is Raquel announcing that she is going to be a mukbang creator. Eat lots of food. You'd love it.
I don't like the sound of that.
We'll watch some videos after this. And we'll update your channel in post.
In post? Why do you keep saying in post? You don't do anything in post.
I make the community posts.
And how many have you guys seen until now?
Well, I haven't got around to it yet.
Anyway, this has been good. I shall see you all. Oh, tomorrow, because we're going to a show. I can't believe we're going to a show tomorrow. I forgot about that.
Well, you know, I was going to say we'll see you on Wednesday.
Which is tomorrow.
And I was telling the truth.
You were? Good chat. There you go.
Passenger wrote the music.
Apparently. We'll find
like
out tomorrow.
And subscribe. Thank you.
Hello. I had a really good day at work today. I started early for a regular Wednesday, but late for a regular work day. And that was really nice. And like, it was really nice weather outside as well. And it was one of my colleagues' last days. I think I mentioned that yesterday. So it felt more relaxed and there was like a really nice atmosphere. And our boss ordered us lunch. I had my first ever Nando's. I had a halloumi burger, which was really good, but also really spicy, but very good. And then someone else ordered Krispy Kreme donuts, which was so good. And even though there was a lot of work to be done, there was also a lot of chatting and chilling and sort of just, enjoying the last day together. And then they left at 3. I was so sad. I genuinely almost cried. I was very sad, very upset. But by then, it wasn't that long until I finished. I finished at 5. And also because it's light now when we finish work, that mentally makes such a difference. It doesn't feel right that I finish work then. Yeah, and it was all just very chill. And then I walked home and the sky was amazing. It was clear blue, but there was still this haze. There was mist this morning and it was cloudy. But this afternoon as I was walking home, I really don't know how to describe it because it was clear blue skies, but also hazy and foggy and misty. Really strange, but gorgeous. And now it's 20 to 6. I'm just going to have some food and then we're going to go to the theatre. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm in good spirits, as you can probably tell. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And I'll take you along with us. Yay! We're on our way. And Wayne, who doesn't know where the theatre is leading the way. And every time he gets the direction wrong, I tell him to try again.
I've only got it wrong once.
Once, correct? Yeah, you're doing well. Well, no, yeah, you're doing well.
I think we've just walked in a big circle though. I think we could have turned right before.
We could have, but both options were viable. So we're at Leicester Square now. And, oh, I love the way the trees look. Hang on. I don't feel like that's coming out as well on camera, but it looks really spooky. It's very cool. It's like more grey in real life.
Spooky moment.
Anyway, there we go. Let's keep going. Do you know what? Wayne did very well. He only made that one mistake at the start, and then all the rest he got right. And now we're here. Woo! Noise is off. I think he said there was another one. We're going down the stairs. I love the way this theatre looks.
Going down the stairs.
That's exciting.
Rich will be played by Linda.
No. I'm keeping that in. Keep the sound in.
That's fair.
I love this. This is so... Oh, hang on. I need my tickets now.
Container that says Harvard.
This is gorgeous. Okay, we're in the interval. Thoughts?
Really good. I really enjoy the story. It's a very beautiful story. It's just it's interesting. It feels a little bit scattered musically.
Yeah, I agree. But it is beautiful. The visuals of everything, like the design and the choreography, the movement, it's really stunning.
It might be one of the most beautiful looking shows. Especially for one of these more folk music shows. It's very, very nice.
I'm very curious to see where it goes and what the rest of the story is going to be, what the twists. I feel like there's definitely one or two twists to come.
I feel like we've guessed.
We've guessed one.
At least one of the twists. So I think I know all of the twists.
He always guesses all of the twists, and he's always right.
I don't think so. I don't think I get them very often. I got one once, and Raquel thinks that I know them all.
You've got a few. Anyway, we're going to enjoy the second act, and we'll report back to you after.
Yes.
Yay.
Bye.
storm. We're back. We're emotional.
Yes.
We have thoughts.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts?
Yeah.
Do you wish to share those thoughts?
Yeah, it was, as expected, very, very sad. I think we were right about the twist as we expected.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
I feel like the other twists didn't really happen.
Well, not on stage. Well, I suppose no, you're maybe right. I think we're talking about different things.
Maybe. We'll discuss after. We're trying to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
So.
No, I thought it was very good. I suppose I can't really say my full feelings like giving away like some kind of, but I feel as though, basically for me, I feel as though the end was they tried to do that thing, you know, where like they make it like very positive and about like like the journey was, you know, worth it because like you did a good thing sort of thing. But I couldn't help but have a look at all of the different relationships in the show and think like ultimately they all had very negative endings. And I think like
the
obviously
lessons weren't necessarily learned.
Obviously you want to gloss over those to have your happy ending, but I couldn't help but still feel sad on behalf of all of those things because they weren't reconciled. I don't think they were meant to be. I don't think that's a failure in the writing. I thought it was very, very good. And I think that the story was good because of that. It was just sad.
Yeah, it was very sad. I enjoyed it. But I agree, I felt like the ending... I hadn't put my finger on what it was, but then Wayne mentioned this on our way home and I agreed. But there was something about the ending that just felt... It didn't quite give me the satisfaction that I was hoping for, but then it is such a sad piece anyway that you do think maybe it doesn't need that. But I did enjoy it. I'm like tossing up in my head if that was my favourite so far this year or 6. Do you have an opinion on that?
Oh.
They're so different. I feel like they're not.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even remotely like I've been thinking of I've been obviously comparing it to Benjamin Button or to like Time Traveler's Wife or Amelie, like other like similar like musical shows or like Come From Away.
Yeah. It's just because I've seen 4 shows this year.
It's just such a stark contrast to 6. I hadn't really considered.
No, I know. It was because I was thinking like, oh, this might be my favourite show so far this year, and then I remembered that we went to see 6, but Ballet Shoes was good too, actually.
Musically, I certainly preferred 6.
Yeah, that's fair.
With the exception of one song or two. But in terms of a narrative, like this was much more cohesive. It was a much...
And also in terms of design, like 6 was beautiful as well, but 6 was like fun and this was beautiful.
6 was fun and like in 6 they're like being like, oh, like that wasn't really...
That's a spoiler. I'll bleep it out.
6, the whole thing, you know,
the ending,
like the ending, like it wasn't like it wasn't as clever because it wasn't like as well
executed,
foreshadowed or well executed, but also didn't make sense for who the characters are either. 6 was fun, and it's not really as it was meant to have a story so much as it gives the backstory of the individual queens. Whereas this. Almost the opposite. Like this had like quite a good story and a good through line. Yeah. And I was nearly more invested in, I suppose, the dialogue and the actual narrative, whereas the songs kind of some of them were almost like, oh, this is a musical, so let's do a song now.
But some were gorgeous. Some were really,
absolutely beautiful,
like,
and I think that's my favorite musical style of show. But I don't know. They're very hard shows to compare.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. We might catch up tomorrow, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think much exciting is happening tomorrow. I'm very tired now. I wasn't feeling tired at all, and now suddenly it's hit me. But I am going to have a scone, which was one of my Mishnachmanot, and Wayne had his earlier. So, yeah, that's...
I want another one.
Too bad. We only have one more, and it's mine. Anyway, we will see you. I will see you maybe at some point. Bye!
Bye!
Hello. I have some updates about today for you, and no, we spoke about the show yesterday, but while I tell you about my day, I'm also going to cut myself a watermelon because I am hungry and I'm especially in the mood for something cold and fresh. So let's do that and then I will talk to you simultaneously. Here's my watermelon, and this is my teeny tiny knife. I can't find my hair tie. I know I had it with me at work, and I don't know what I did with it. But right, so what I want to talk about is Vinted and my decluttering, because I spoke about decluttering obviously, gosh, a long time ago now. I think I started it in like March or April last year, so almost a year ago, which is crazy. Although I think I only finished filming the video in November and then uploading it even later. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it was September. Anyway, I mentioned that I would continue to update on here rather than on that video, because it was getting quite long and it was taking quite long, and so I thought, let me just live my life, upload the video and update in my vlogs, which I have been doing. I think I've mentioned about the various purchases. I've now made 3 purchases already on Vinted, the third being just this weekend, and I got the last weekend obviously, and I got the money for that, and that one was quite one of the more expensive ones, maybe the most expensive one I had on my thing. And then also the bag that I sold like 2 or 3 weeks ago was also one of the more expensive items. Right, I've tried to just like cut, you can't see that, a triangle in here, but I don't know if that's worked. Oh, I guess it did. That's quite cool actually. I'm quite pleased with that, but I think I want more than that, and I need a plate. I'm great at storytelling. Oh, it smells really good. Maybe a bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a bowl. I have been eyeing, more or less since I started the whole decluttering, I knew I wanted to try and maybe get rid of my beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, lovely book dress, because it's just a size too small, and to try and find it for a size up for the same price as what I would be selling it for, more or less. But the problem is, the prices that I've seen mostly on Vinted are like £50 plus, and that just doesn't feel worth it for me. Especially because I don't think I'll be able to sell my own dress for that price. It'd be wonderful if I could, but I just don't think so. So I haven't sold my own one yet. But there was one from early days that I was eyeing that was for £35. That was still much too much for me, but I'd been eyeing it and I'd saved it. And at one point I noticed it had been up there for a long time, so I thought, right, let me really lowball my offer and see if they accept it. And that was for £21. This was weeks ago, and obviously they just ignored me, understandably. I almost feel like it's harder now that I've made the first incision. Anyway, but I've been keeping an eye on it, just to see if it's got sold or if, you know, I could make any other offers. But then I noticed for a while that the seller was away on holiday, or at least like marked as on holiday on Vinted. So I couldn't, you know, even if I could have, I don't know if I could have, but I didn't think it was a clever time to try and, you know, offer another price. But I have been eyeing it quite intensely, and especially once I made my most recent sale this weekend, which was for another Joni dress, that's the brand, and it's another dress that I really love but is just too small for me, but as I say, also one of the more expensive ones. So my total was like, I think I had £32 in my Vinted account. And what do you know? This morning, or maybe last night, I get a message, I think it was last night, actually I'm not sure, anyway, it doesn't matter. I get a message on my email account saying the Joni dress that you liked has reduced price. And the seller had changed it from £35 to £30. And I already figured that was promising, seeing as that's the amount of money I have in my Vinted account now. And so, you know, that's great, because technically I don't need to spend any of my own money. But it was still slightly more, especially because I also included, you know, the cost of delivery and this like buyer's fee that Vinted adds. This is my vault. I'm quite happy with the look of that. So I figured I would offer another price. And in my head, I thought, you know, I'd probably be happy to spend about £27, £28, but let me suggest 25. So then if they offered 27, like it's a compromise from both ends. So I offered 25, and I was so sure that other people would have taken this dress for that price, like for 30 even. But immediately, not even like waiting, very soon after, I got an email saying, your offer has been accepted, which I really was not expecting and I could not believe. And I think perhaps because it was my first purchase, I didn't have to pay delivery fees either. So the total ended up being, I think the total was 27, including all the extras, more or less, which is insane. And I messaged the seller to say thank you so much. And they wrote back, no problem, my pleasure. I will try and get this shipped to you as soon as I can. But I am working a lot and I might not be able to get to it until next week, which I figured that's fine. Like, it's a shame because I'm not here next week. But even from like the delivery date or whatever, it had said needs to be shipped by the 12th of March, which I leave on the 11th. So I knew chances of me getting this before I leave were very small. But I wrote back and I said, no problem at all. I have tried to sell some items myself and I know how stressful it can be to like get the parcel out as quickly as possible. So don't stress, no worries. And then a couple of hours later, I get a message saying I was able to ship it on my lunch break. So it's on its way to you, which crazy. So fingers crossed it's here before I leave and I can try it on and hopefully it fits. But I feel like a lot of things worked in my favour that I really was not expecting. So yeah, I'm very pleased about that. I do feel the like looming pressure now of needing to pack because I am leaving so soon, but I'm waiting to buy the rest of the things that my mum wants me to buy before I start packing. Anyway, that's a separate story. Today was a fairly good and chill day at work, but I just like, towards the afternoon especially, like the day went so quick. Actually, the morning went quite slow, and then between like, I would say 11 and 2, it flew by, and suddenly it was 2 o'clock and I hadn't had lunch. So then I had lunch, and that like helped pass the time as well. And then suddenly it was like 3 o'clock. But then after 3, between 3 and 5, I just had no energy. I felt so flat. I felt so tired. But I did promise my manager I would do some extra work this evening. And I have the time. Like, it's 6 o'clock now. Wayne's probably not going to be home until about 8. I'm going to do a fairly easy supper. We're going to do rice and beans, which when I said to Wayne, he wasn't so sure about. So I've also bought some corn nuggets just in case. But like, even if I only start cooking that at 8, it won't take long. We've already got the rice prepared. So yeah, that's my evening now. I'm going to try and spend the next 2 hours, give or take, on work, and then hopefully be able to relax a little bit tonight. Also, one last thing, the Olivier nominations came out, and of the 4 nominated Best New Musicals, I've seen 3, one of which I saw last night, which is very cool. Anyway, I'm gonna have my watermelon, I'm gonna set up my computer, and I'm gonna get cracking with work. Yay!